up, everybody? This is your boy One Gun here, and today we're going to talk about something that happened this morning while I was at a place doing stuff. So while I'm working on archive right here, by the way, this is the scene I just completed this morning. It's basically her jumping down. You're gonna see in a minute. This got kind of upped up. I gotta fix the. I think I gotta hide the hair or whatever. Well, it looks good. But yeah, this is the animation I did this morning. It's finished, and well, at least this part is. So I can come over here and actually probably go over here, I'll put it on my Big Bad Afro Studio Entertainment channel. Let's see. There it is, Big Bad Afro Entertainment, and there I am. Here it is, right here. This is what it looks like. Let me pull it back. It's only 17 seconds. I edited the clips together for the stuff I did, and this is what I got. Flawless. It looks real good. It looks really good. Can't wait to put the rest of it together. That's why I'm working on this now. Let me see. But I'm gonna talk about Joe because it's the channel that Joe just loves. I don't know why Joe loves this channel. I don't know. But let's see. What was I looking for? Let's go home. He's here somewhere. Hold on, let me find him. There he is. There you go. Here's his latest, greatest hit. So what he does is that he took some audio out of one of my videos. He just took some audio out. And what he did with the audio is that he just took stuff out or something like that. It was something I said about him being gay. And the thing about it is, it's like the exact same thing he says about me being transgender. But I turned it on him. And he's going to use it as an excuse to sue me. You know? And I'm like... If I can't sue him for slandering me for transgender, what makes him think he's gonna sue me or come after me for what I said? Because he can't do it. He can't. Because the whole case in point is that Joe doesn't understand how much trouble he put himself in. Most of the problems Joe have are not because of me. He needs me to make him have some type of reason to do what he does. For some reason he needs me to do that. So what he's been doing is he's been like taking stuff, taking video clips, changing up the audio. He will separate the video from the audio, take the audio and then cut it up or whatever and put it back out there saying I said this. See, that's why Joe wants to take down all my channels, because he takes the videos down and then he takes the channel down the videos on. So if the videos aren't there anymore, there's no way to reference what I said when I said it. So Joe figured that he was going to take down all my channels, even my Ghetto Rumble channel, so I wouldn't have no proof that Joe did all these things or I found Joe doing all these things. So he couldn't do that. I stopped him from doing that. I found out how he was taking down my channels and I fixed it. Most of the stuff fixed when I get the chance. Well, Joe thinks he can sue me because I turned him into the proper authorities. See, Joe thinks there's some law that protects criminals from the law, which the law was designed to take out criminals like Joe. So Joe is angry because I turned him in. I've told everybody about his little shop of horrors, his two websites, and the thing about it is that all that hard work I did from last year is now finally paying off and coming to roost, because Joe lost his channel. And the reason why Joe lost his channel, because he's a pirate. And one other thing, Epic made a point they don't like Joe anyway. Joe went over to Epic and took one of their videos down. They were looking for a reason just to take Joe's channel out. And that's what happened. He got his channel taken out. He got his channel taken out because he's a jackdick. You know, he's stupid. He think that, I don't know what type of power or what type of authority he has to do the stuff he do, going around putting false claims on people's videos for stuff he obviously don't own. What makes him think that he can do that? What makes him think that he's above the law, that he can do all this shit to people, nobody can't do nothing to him? But now he's finding out that people can do things to him. It takes a long time for it to happen, but it's happening. He can sit back there and take all the Autodesk and all the other shit he wants to and put it back up on his Gumroad channel, on his Gumroad page, but it's not helping him. That's just gonna hurt him more. So he gets up this morning and he makes this long video. He takes like 3 sentences out, and for a whole hour and 57 minutes he plays the same thing over and over and over and over again. It's insanity. That's what it is. It's just plain insanity, because he kept on playing the same thing over and over. Now, I don't think I've ever did a video where I took something to Joe's and played it over and over for a whole hour, and 1 minute and 57 seconds. I don't think I ever done that to you all. But Joe does. Here it is.
Shit really ain't funny. This shit really ain't funny. You know, I'm trying to get over my life here, and this homosexual's after me. I mean, I would have never thought.
And he plays that over and over and over again for a whole hour, 1 minute and 57 seconds, while doing his commentary on it. And I'm like, I've won. If he has to resort to this, and then at the only time he changes what he says is when he talks about his brother. Hold on.
So,
oh, hold on. That's Joe. That's Joe saying, I said something, and Joe's like, I'm going to use that. There we go.
And I wish I had some type of organization to swat this bastard. So.
Okay, so Joe saying that I got him swatted. All right, and he's using this to say I got him swatted. I don't know what Joe thinks swatting is, but I doubt it if that's what the FBI went to his house to talk about. The FBI went to Joe's house because Joe made a threat on my life. I have the video, I have the screenshot. That's the only reason why they showed up, and why they were there. They probably did ask Joe about the wire fraud. Yeah, exactly. He wants to sue me because I call him a homosexual because he's doing homosexual stuff. I mean, how many enemies do I have get so mad at me, or get so mad at me that they make gay porn videos, gay animated? I take the time and hours it takes to make a gay porn animated video of me. Not too many. Matter of fact, none at all. He's the only one. And I have them all on video. I got them all on video and everything. And you can hear him in the background talking, and it's disturbing. It's very disturbing. On one video, so disturbing, I don't even know if I should show you all. I mean, he took it down because I had it taken down. But the video was really disturbing because he did like a character of me, and he was talking like some nasty. It was gross. It was extremely gross. So that there, I say Joe must be some type of homosexual to sit back and keep this up. You know, to keep this up, he has to be. I mean, in my opinion. So he's over there fuming mad because the whole empire that he built on lies and bullshit is crumbling upon him. The whole thing that True Bones did this and True Bones did that is fading away. I think in maybe less than a year or whatever, this guy's gonna probably totally disappear because he's in trouble. Joe's in trouble. You can hear it in his voice every time he talks. You can see it when he posts a video. You know? So, so he sat here and made this. I mean, Joe gets on when he knows I leave and I go to work and I got a life to live, dude. I mean, I got a life to live. I don't have time to sit back and wait for Joe to post videos. Now, I do the commentary after videos, but it ain't no sense in me running to the microphone. Now, over the weekend, I had some fun because I was working and he just came on. And I know he was going to talk stupid, so I just went ahead and listened to him and let y'all hear me laugh at him. Because Joe thinks he's making me mad every time he does. So when Joe found out that all I do is laugh at him, yeah, this little mind, he thinks everyone I talk to, like he like, okay, I'll put it like this. Everybody that I socialize with online, alright, and it's a lot of people, I've never met them personally. I've never met nobody personally. I don't know what they do. I don't know who they sleep with. I don't know what they eat. All I know is the person I talk to through chat. Alright? That's the only way I know. I'm not in these people's personal lives. You know? These people aren't in my personal life, but they're just cool people to chat with and do stuff with online. You know, and that's what social media is about. Social media ain't about me getting in somebody else's life and knowing everything they do. No. If somebody's gay, I don't care. If somebody's transgender, I don't care. It's not the tag. It's the person that matters. That's what I'm trying to put out there what Joe don't understand. And he tries to get up here, and I find it funny. He tries to get up here, and he did a whole weekend jam of just transgender. He thinks that word offends me. But when you live in the real world and you meet a lot of people, you will meet some transgender, gay people, lesbians, whatever you want to call it. You're going to meet those people. Yeah, with the exception of you, Chuck. But yeah, you're going to meet these people in real life. And in real life, I don't look at people as who they call themselves. I look at people as who they are. That's worth more than a tag. You know, somebody say I'm gay. Well, okay, so, and you know, I'm not. So, what's the deal? You know, it's not a, that should not offend nobody. And it doesn't offend nobody. The only person that uses that as an insult is Joseph Earl Mcpeek. Because Joseph Earl Mcpeek, on the web, he's a racist. He's a bigot. He says the N-word many times. He says the tranny word. And let me put this straight. Tranny is like saying the N-word to a transgender person. Alright? You call them transsexual, leave it at that. A tranny is like the slang word for transgender, transsexual people. I don't like to use that word a lot. Only time I use that word is when Joe uses it to describe me. And I repeat what Joe says. But Joe did something the other day which I just found like, is he doing this to make me angry? Because he went after Selena and her sister, you know, the tennis players. Somebody made a video about them being boys when they were young, kids or something. It was just garbage. And Joe used that garbage and tried to mix my name and all the people I know in that garbage. Everybody that he claims I know are transgender. I don't know at this moment no transgendered people, but I have nothing or no reason to say anything bad about them. But Joe, on the other hand, uses that word as attack language against people because Joe is an ignorant man. Joe don't understand racism like I and some of my black friends understand racism, or I and other people I know who just happen to be gay or lesbian or transgender. Joe don't know how much what he says disrespect all the people that I know. Yeah, that is. So he attacks people with homosexual and transgendered words, well, slang for those words, and that's all he knows. That goes to show how racist he is. And we're going to get to how racist Joe is because Todd Fox made a very interesting video today. Todd Fox. This is Todd Fox. And he also makes videos about Joe, but here's the one that he made today. And this one has some stuff in it. Now I'm going to play this video. And this video comes after the fact that Joe didn't say the N-word.
He's been doing on his other side on his.
Let me find it. I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. Here it is. See. Let me play this for y'all. I'm gonna play this whole thing through now. I'm telling you all, there's gonna be some nasty language, and this video, this gonna say some nasty things that Joseph Earl Mcpeek has said. Joseph Earl Mcpeek lied on his own channel and said he never said the N-word. He has nothing against black people, but here he is hiding behind a mask, and we'll show you that is him hiding behind that mask, sniffing on that naked troll's ass. You see the troll? See the troll right here? He likes to sniff that troll's ass. But besides the point, this is him. Listen.
Don't you know that they already know? They've known.
Okay, so that's one. Let's go to the next one.
Reported it as stolen. Okay, not get out of the chat box tonight, you.
So, yeah, so there he is calling me a monkey boy, and if I go back a little bit further, he comes in my chat and used this slang shit in my chat. This is him this is before he took down my Hold up. I'll fix it. Oh, you should be able to hear me now. Oh, hold up. I forgot I cut this. Okay, I had cut this down. Hold up. Let me go back and play this again. Let me go back and play this again so y'all can hear what he said. Alright. I'm gonna play it again. You should be able to hear it now.
And they're gonna go, oh shit, that stupid sedity nig. Woongoon. Reported it as stolen. Okay, the one gun, you want to come in here into my little chat box and play a game? You might not get out of the chat box tonight. You might be buried in the chat box.
See, he said nigger. He came into my chat before he took that channel down and called me a nigger, and then he said, "I'm gonna take this channel away." And he did. He took the channel down. He took the channel down because he's Joseph the Pest Mcpeek. He also said this, called me a monkey boy, and he said it monkey boy lately too. So let's keep going on with the racist bigotry of Joe Mcpeek, shall we?
Tonight, Woongoon. If you want to play this game, I'm perfectly willing to play this game, you sedity nig. He made a fake image saying that I said the N-word. I have never said the N-word in my entire life. I said my nigga. I can't say my nigga? Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I can't say my nigga. So, F you, dude. Get off my channel if I can't say my nigga. I'm just saying my nigga.
No business born insecure junkyard motherfucker!
Get the fuck out of here, you sedity nig.
You're a fucking stupid banana boy, dude.
You need to get back to work. Go to work, boy. Go to work. Or go to sleep. I don't care. Go to sleep, one. Put down the meth pipe.
Dude, I will drive down there to St.
So, there you have it. There you have it. He's a bigot. He knows he's a bigot. And he'll get back on here again and probably say he's not a bigot. But remember, Todd Fox has his video up. And then what happens? What does Joe do? Joe comes in here and he says, "Mark for privacy invasion." So Joe's already trying to take this video down. I've downloaded it already. So whatever they try to take the video down for, I'm going to go back edit and put it right back on my channel and monetize the shit out of it. But I know Joe's trying to hide the fact that he said all that shit. You know, he says, "Oh, don't buy into this race baiting," but he just called me a nigger, came into my chat and said the word nigger multiple times. He said the N-word. Now, shocking as this may be, this is what he does. This is exactly what he does. And then tries to hide the fact by trying to take the video down. And if the video comes down, I will make sure that I put the video back up. I'll make sure this video get back up, because there has to be some type of archive or some type of data supporting the fact that he's a bigot, and it has to be shown and has to be documented so people can know who they're dealing with. You don't want to buy nothing from a bigot. You don't even want to know a bigot, but Joe is a bigot, and he's a bigot because let's go and look at his channel. Let's see what he uses for his thumbnails on his channel. Let's go there now. Let's go to Joe's channel. Let's check it out. Let's see how not of a bigot he is. Look at this. Look at this. He gets Shirley and calls me Shirley because he thinks I'm transgendered and I'm Shirley. So I mean, it's just funny, but this is what he does, and it's just more racist slander. He uses this to demonstrate that I'm gay or transgender. I mean, anything that has something to do with transgender, he always includes it in a video he makes about me. There he goes, making a video. I told you he makes porn about me. There's another video he made, and that's me supposed to be dancing as a transsexual. Here's a video he made, and I guess he calls me Hitler in it. So he had other videos, but they were all taken down, and they're no longer here. But he has videos where he actually makes false claims on my content that actually came back up. So Joe is, I mean, his old channel, which had way more racist, bigot stuff on it, way more nastier stuff on it, is gone. I mean, I got rid of it. He can say whatever he wants to say. I was the one who got rid of his channel. I stand up and I hold my hand up and say, who took John Joe's channel? I did. The same way that I contacted NeoWiz and Blue Estate Games and all the rest of the people Joe was stealing and got them kicked off of Facebook. Joe is under the name of Brandon Britton under Chameleon Motions, and I'm going to tell you what, Chameleon Motions may be gone soon. It may be gone. I'm just saying. I had some phone calls with several different companies today pointing him out. And it ain't looking good for you, Joe. Like I told you, Joe, this has been going on for a whole year. You've been doing all this shit on YouTube, making all these videos about me, going behind my back over the Real Illusion, telling them I should be banned because of some lie you made up. And then you constantly get back on here and lie some more. I mean, why should I be mad? I mean, the only person who's gonna get angry is you, Joe, because you're the one who's in legal trouble. I mean, I'm not in legal trouble, and I definitely don't know why you think I want to get in some type of legal ordeal with you. Because if you get me into the court, you're going to have to tell them why you did what you did. Why does this start? How this started? And then we're going to go through the whole story. Then we're going to get to the part to where you started doing something illegal by making false claims on my shit. Then we can talk about how the FBI showed up at your house because you made a threat against me. Then we can talk about a whole bunch of other stuff. You think that the court is only going to listen to your side, Joe? You think the court is only going to say, you think the court is just going to listen to what you have to say and not hear what I have to say, Joe? I mean, if you think that, well, go ahead, Joe. Take me into a courtroom. Take me a courtroom so I can tell them everything that's happened and why I said the things I said. And show them all the gay porn videos you made of me. Especially the one where you got me dancing and you saying all that nasty shit behind it. And then it's like, they're going to be like, is this dude gay? I say, he must be. He's making these videos about me. Every video he makes is about fantasizing about me being a transgender. So what am I supposed to say? He's not gay? I mean, I take that as someone being attracted to me, and I don't want them because I rejected them. If Joe wants to play this game and say, I got my brother Todd Fox, well then, go ahead, Joe. I'll just come up to Michigan with get a free attorney and just, you know, show up in court. Because there's some things you're going to have to answer, Joe. Because we're really going to court for if you want to take me to court for slander, then we got a lot of stuff to say, dude. Yeah, I know. He's like a mini me of Donald Trump. I mean, it's what he is. Just a habitual liar. It must be something in his genes or something that says that he can just lie the way he does. But if his brother is a judge, right? If his brother is a judge, knowing that his brother is a judge, what does his brother think about Joe stealing content, selling it to other people, and committing wire fraud? I mean, if Joe's brother knows that Joe is committing wire fraud and other types of scandalous shit, Joe's brother can get thrown, not be a judge anymore. Because he didn't report his brother in for wire fraud. That's a federal offense. So if Joe's brother knows, and if he's a judge, knows that Joe is selling this stuff that he does not own and never made, and infringing on people's rights and been doing it for 20 years, and his brother has no acknowledgement of it, I'll make sure I'll bring that up if I have to show up in the court. About his brother, Joe Mcpeek, who commits wire fraud, who had the FBI show up at his house because he tried to kill. Joe said he wanted to kill me. If he thinks that's the case, if Joe thinks that's the case, go on, Joe. You made a video a couple weeks said you're going to sue me. Well, you know. But just remember, Joe, you're going to have to stand up in that court, and you're going to have to say that you own every damn thing you got up on Gumroad. You got to say that you gave Major Lazer those motions. You're going to have to say that all those copyright strikes that you put on other people's channel were 100%, 100% uncontested. Uncontested mean they didn't fight back because they knew the stuff wasn't theirs. See, every copyright strike you send against me, Joe, I make a cut-off notification and I keep it to show in court. So when you start running your mouth about your business, I get to show the court, like, this is how he runs his business. He claims that he owns this stuff from Autodesk. He claims he owns stuff from Adobe. He said he owns this stuff from Epic Games. He said he owns this stuff, and then took my video down, a video that won a contest, and then I mean, I really don't think Joe's stepbrother will even admit Joe is his brother. You know what I'm saying? If that's Joe's step, I think what the stepbrother probably do is like, Joe, stop messing with this guy because he's right. You are doing something hella illegal. He reported you in, and that's that. And because you continue to come after him and attack him almost every day, doesn't help your case. You are attacking someone, Joe, because they did the right thing and reported you in. There's no law against that, Joe. Because they're going to say, why did you report, are you calling all these companies on Joe? Easy, Your Honor, because he has stolen all this stuff from all these companies, and then when somebody else gets that stuff legally through those companies, he puts copyright claims on them. I got the proof of that. I said, dude, I got the proof of that. What's up, Todd? Did someone call for Joe's brother here? Nobody called for Joe's brother, but you're welcome to come in. Joseph Earl Mcpeek's fake lawyers here. Imaginary lawyer. See, it's Todd Fox himself. He popped up. So he said that he's going to get his brother. Now, this is what he said. He's going to get his brother. They're going to do something in court. And they're going to send me something to where I have to show up in court or something. And then after I show up in court or something, yeah, he does. He does that. He renames the bones in the in the figures and animations. So what Joe does, what Joe does is a scam. It's a scam. And if his brother who's a judge who has to abide by the law and everything shows up in court to defend Joe because Joe got caught because I ratted him out. If Joe wants to take me to court because I ratted him out, I think I'll be leaving the courthouse that day. Don't know too much about Joe, but I think I will be leaving the courthouse. Because it's all going to come down to how this gets started, why did this happen, and then when I tell them, well, this started because he decided he wanted to attack anybody who used content from a certain YouTube user. And then after they use the content from the user, if he finds out you used it and he's selling it, he's going to put a copyright strike about it. But the thing about it is, he got it from that user, and he takes it and repackages up as new motions, and he goes to developers and try to sell this stuff to developers, but not telling them the truth. They say, hey, this stuff came out of another game, and you can't use it in a commercial way. He doesn't tell people that. He just says it's True Bones. And that's it. That's that. It's True Bones. And that's it. That's all you need to know before you go off, make a game, and then have it taken off the market because you bought something from him that was illegal. Copyright infringement. Joe, other day, was reading the terms of service of some company. And he read it like a 2-year-old. 2-year-olds that read some, not 2-year-old, but a 6 or 7-year-old. Now, 6 or 7-year-old, they're learning how to read and comprehend, you know, because the whole functionality of human brain when you're young is like, yeah, okay, it's good. We got you to identify a B, a T, all the letters. Now we got you able to pronounce those letters when they're in a certain combination, and that leads to a person learning how to read. Now, the second thing that comes after reading is comprehension. You can't read something without a basic trying to understand what you're reading. So that's why reading and comprehension are two different things. And reading, you learn to read first before you get to the thing of comprehending what you're doing. So that's why when you get into the first and second grade, especially the third grade, by the third grade, they're really emphasizing on comprehension. All right, comprehension. When you read something, you got to understand it. All right, so that's reading. Joe reads something, not comprehend it, and say the exact opposite of what he's read. He just read the terms of service, and then he'll just say the exact opposite of what he just read. That is called a false interpretation of the content. That's false. I mean, if it says you cannot resell this stuff, and then he goes back and say, after about a second after he reads that, he goes back and say, well, yes, you can. These people are lying to you. These are the people who made the shit. These are the people who are giving you shit, and you saying that they're lying to you? What fucking world you live on, man? I'm trying to figure this out. Joe is a typical, I can't even call Joe a real life criminal. He's a cartoon character. He's a cartoon character. I saw a cartoon character. I think it was Bugs Bunny. It was like, I think, Three Bears. And the father said, go and get me some tobacco, son. The son says, okay, Dad, I'm going to get some tobacco. He gives the son his pipe. The kid goes into the cupboard. He sees tobacco and he sees gunpowder. All right? He goes with the can, says tobacco, and go T-O-B-B-A. Whatever you spell tobacco. He spelled tobacco, all right? And then he goes over to the other one, to the other can, says gunpowder, and he goes G-U-N-P-O-W-D-E-R. Tobacco. And he puts gunpowder in his dad's freaking pipe. And he gives it to his dad and it blows up in his face. That's Joe. That's a perfect example of reading non-comprehension. Because Joe is just reading you something so he can say what he wants to say on top of it. I said Joe's gonna be a cartoonist doing his bed. I can't wait to see that. Can't wait. So, so that's the play, people. That's what Joe does. He does not understand or purposely. I think he purposely do it because if Joe don't understand what he reads, he's mentally retarded. If he's mentally retarded, that would explain a lot. Because how can you read a sentence that says, do not redistribute our stuff to a third party? How can, after you read that, you say, well, that's not true? I don't get it. It's because the man is a moron. Plain and simple. I think buffoon is too light of a word to identify him. I have to say now, Joe has proven his point that when I say he's a moron, he's a moron. He does exactly what a moron would do. Think that other people around here are stupid or lesser than him, but he's the actual stupid person. You know, today a lawyer said to me that Joe's a menace, and I said, like, yeah, to you all, not to me. Joe don't bother me anymore. But he does make a video and gets on there once in a while and lies. But Joe know that Joe know he ain't got too many. Joe ain't got too many times to mess with me. I already told Joe. Well, I already sent him one cease and desist letter. I'm just waiting for him to get the second and third. See, the thing is to build up enough evidence to let them know that he is willingly maliciously doing things to me to suppress my video channels and my content. After he put that video up, One Guns Whack on iClone, and then he shows the letters. He shows the letters that he wrote to Real Illusion, lying to them about me being, my contest winnings being revoked because I stole something from him, which was not true whatsoever, and they know this. They know this because they know Joe was iClone Malone Zero in there selling Real Illusion shit inside of the freaking Real Illusion forum board. And then Joe said, I'm not iClone Zero, but then Joe forgot. Every time he signs in as iClone Malone Zero from the same IP he signs in as True Bones, they see that. They know that. That's how they found out that you were Walter iClone Malone, Joe. And then you slipped and let it out one day. You don't even show that video where they found out who you were. It doesn't take a brain science. And then, this is what else Joe do. This is Joe. Joe will approach you as someone else and ask you permission to take a video off your channel and put it on True Bones. I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it in the past. I've seen him do it right now. He will ask you for permission for a video to put on his pirated channel, so he can put it up there and say they use True Bones when it ain't true. Joe can't do nothing as simple as make an animation like this, people. You see this animation I made? Joe can't even do this. He has iClone. Only thing he can do with iClone is just make dance moves. That's it. That's about as far as his talent goes with iClone. But he peaks when it comes to stealing people's shit through iClone and selling it to iClone people. He hates iClone so much that he sells stolen shit to us. If I was an iClone user, I would boycott him. If I was an iClone user, yeah, make sure you send that. Yeah, Joe, I mean, the guy has no talent. He's a talentless hack. That's all he is. It's a difference between somebody trying to promote your video and get you views and trying to work with you and taking your video and putting it on other channels. If they're trying to work with you to help you build something, that's different. Joe ain't helping nobody but himself. Joe put those videos on this channel to get views. Views so he can sell more of his garbage, so he can become a YouTube partner. But I tell you what's about to happen. No, I want to say that. I want to say that for when it does happen. Joe stealing this shit and then trying to say and come up with this word called pirate, pariah, patsy, whatever it's called. I don't know, but in Joe's own world, he feels like he's justified for the stuff he does to other people. He feels like he's so justified, but he's not. He's not justified whatsoever. He can't see what he's doing is wrong, and what's really wrong is when someone tells on him or someone squeals on him, he will come after them. Joe came after me, and what prices he paid? He's basically banned from everywhere. He lost his Facebook account. He has to hide on Facebook as Brandon Britton of Chameleon Motions. He has to hide on Real Illusion. He has to hide on Unity. He has to hide on Unreal. He has to hide on Sketchfab. He has to hide every place. He can't go no place and say that he's True Bones. No more. I fixed that. He can't say it. If he wants to, he can always prove it by getting back on Facebook, get back on Sketchfab, say you're True Bones, say you Joseph Earl Mcpeek, and see how long you last. Because I'll make sure you are off those I'll make sure you're off those websites. So you made your whole thing last year to launch an assault against me, my person, and who I am on the internet, and try to degrade me. You tried to defame me. You did a whole bunch of nasty stuff to me. Took my channels down that I was trying to build up. You did a whole bunch of stuff. You basically stopped me from doing a lot of stuff. But you know what I did? I did stop. And I concentrated not on my channels anymore, but getting rid of you off the internet, period. You don't belong here, Joe. You don't belong anywhere with the human beings, because you are nothing but a con man who prey upon people, steal their shit, sell it, and attack people when they say, Joe, what you're doing is wrong. If you think for 1 minute, Joe, think for 1 minute that you're going to show up, that I'm going to show court with you, and you're going to say the most craziest shit you've made up yet to date about me. I want you to go to court, Joe, and say I'm a transgender. That's what I would like to say. That's what I would really like for you to go. Say I'm a transgender, and you own the stuff that you sell. You know. And if you don't say that, Joe, I'm going to have to show all the videos, show them all the takedown letters, show them all the videos and show them the letters that you wrote to Real Illusion claiming that I took something from you and that I should be kicked off their website. You know what that is, Joe? That is true slander. Because you had created a conspiracy to get me kicked off their website by first taking down my video, then running over them saying that I stole something from you and I should give up all my winnings or whatever, and I should be banned because I'm a pirate and I have nothing to sell, nothing to give. See, Joe, that's what you call true slander. And then on top of that, the conspiracy to put out a false narrative to get me banned from somewhere by doing something illegal, which was make a false copyright claim. And not just one, not just two, but 3 copyright claims on the same video on different platforms, which have all been turned over, and I got my videos back up. So if you know the law that well, Joe, please go to court. Go to court. And the thing about court is you can't lie in court. You'll get locked up. I want you to sit up there and tell that judge that you did this because you went and did what you did because I took something from you. I want you to say that. I want you to say that I took those motions from you. I want you to say that you never called me a transgender, or better, you never said the N-word or put the N-word ever into a box that I was typing in. I want you to do that, Joe. I want you to go to court and lie. I want you to tell your brother that I said I want you to go to court and lie. If Todd Fox is your brother. But anyway, everybody, I think that's it for me. I got somebody calling me right now. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. And I hope you all have a nice day. It's One Gun. Peace.